Cruising through the city, feeling so alive. Just me and my GOAT power bike on a smooth ride. Climbing up a hill, now it ain't no big deal. GOAT power makes you feel so real. Taking on the trails, everything feels new. GOAT power bikes, they always pull you through. GOAT power makes you feel so real. GOAT power makes you feel so real.
Alright y'all, welcome back to another episode of Riding with Goats. I'm your man, OMG, that's right, Old Man Goat. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all had a great week. Hope you had a happy Easter. It's not the best day today. There's some chances of rain, but we're still going to get out there and we're going to talk about the topic balance. We'll unpack that in the ride. We'll risk it for the biscuit when it comes to the rain. And oh yeah, that's right, it's a new month. So we have a new spotlight artist of the month, and that artist is Jeremy Camp. Oh, it's already starting to sprinkle a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. What is this? Oh, this is the Billy Goat V3. We still have a flat. We're still waiting on our inner tubes for the King Goat. Going to maybe try out some of the self-sealing inner tubes. Let me know in the comments what experiences you've had with self-sealing inner tubes. But since we have a flat on that one, we're going to take out the Billy Goat V3. Looks a little bit different, especially with both batteries hooked up. And we'll get that shot here in just a minute. Right now, we're still looking at this one cloud that looks angry, but we're going to keep pushing on. All right, so Jeremy Camp, Spotlight Artist of the Month, and today's song is going to be called No Survivors. And again, I'll leave a link, first pinned comment, so that y'all can go over there and take a look at that video, give it a like, subscribe, show them the support. No Survivors, Jeremy Camp. I'm at war with my humanity, trying to reclaim my sanity. Nothing in my veins but vanity. It's the same old, same old. You told me it's your battle, God, so I need you to fight. 'Cause if I'm gonna live, there's some things that need to die. My ego, my pride, my grip on my life. Throw it all into the fire and leave no survivor. All right, he does it so much better, but check that. Let me pull off of that well-placed body armor. All right, so as we said, we're going to get out there. We're going to go to Halls, Tennessee today, ride around on the sidewalks and on the roads, whatever the case may be. We've got another transformer, so we're good. But you don't want to hear all the blah blah blah, right? Let's ride. All right, y'all, welcome back to the ride. Look at this beautiful day. Mountain goat life, y'all. Let's go. Today we are on the Billy Goat V3. All right, Halls, Tennessee. Let's get to riding around here and see how people react. We haven't had any carinated scenarios in a long time, so we hope to keep it that way. Why do they make it so hard for a bicycle to get across right there? All right, see that big curb right there? That's not fun. But if it rains, it won't rain for long. That should give us plenty of time. Oh, what are these sidewalks doing there? I really don't like cyclists. I think that's what it is. We are on the Billy Goat V3 and it is such a difference. You can really tell the difference. Now don't get me wrong, a sidewalk cruiser is a sidewalk cruiser, and that's all we're really looking for. Something that will be accepted on the sidewalks while at the same time having the capability of ending up on the streets if we at any point need to end up on the streets. Nice car. All right, so look at Papa and Meemaw out cruising on a Saturday afternoon. Let's go, Halls, Tennessee. All right, so topic for today's vid is balance, right? Okay, it's an e-bike video on an e-bike channel. Balance is very important, right? We already know this, old man. Boom, we could get in there right now. We're not gonna do it. But we could. Let's not get too distracted today. I know that we didn't get to ride last week. Well, we chose not to ride last week because there was a much more important thing to celebrate. And so I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter or Resurrection Sunday, whatever it is that you call it. I'm so scared with this bike that I'm gonna drag my feet when I'm pedaling, because if y'all remember, you might have checked out that vid where, oh no, I didn't make a vid where I actually changed the pedal cranks, did I? But this has much longer pedals, so as you can see, your foot gets pretty close, especially in like a curve, you know. So this has been, because the ones on the King Goat seem to be like 150 millimeters that I switched them over to. So that's a couple of inches shorter, and you know, a couple of inches does matter, especially in a scenario like this, because it keeps you from having your knees in your chest as you're pedaling. And it also, again, like what brought us here to this topic, squirrel, was, you know, the fact that your feet, when you get in a curve like that, because this steers more like a motorcycle at times. Don't get me wrong, this one is very different than the King Goat. This one really makes you want to kind of like jump stuff because it's so light, right? But I don't, it does feel like it has enough little pickup. But I'm worried it hasn't been ridden in so long, and I'd hate to get too far away from the shack and this thing just fall to pieces if I go, you know, basically ramping over something. But here we are, pedaling ourselves through the sidewalk. Halls, Tennessee. Somebody lost their glasses, y'all. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? All right, so we're talking about balance. And yes, balance is very important when you're on an e-bike or any kind of bike. But I don't think that's the balance that we're going to discuss today. Today, we're going to talk about work-life balance. One thing that I have always thought of when it comes to balance is what the picture man does when it comes to making a really good motion picture. That's how he got the picture man name. I'm just letting y'all know. I could throw in a clip here of a lady that likes saying the picture man.
Who's that, picture man?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that Count Long?
Yes, ma'am.
You're right. Can we be on it?
I hope
You're gonna be on it.
Lord.
Okay, that's good.
No, it ain't good.
But
Lord.
Y'all smile pretty for the camera now.
Count
Oh,
Long.
God.
County law, county law. All right, but anyways, y'all, we are talking about balance. We're talking about work-life balance. One thing that I have always used as a good comparison is your job should be the background music in the story of your life. If the background music is way too loud, or if it's taking center stage, right? Because, you know, really you are the lead character. Now you have really amazing supporting roles when you have people like your family, most importantly, you know, the one and only that walks with you all the time and you probably just don't realize it. You've got him. I don't know if you can hear me. I had to speed up a little bit, but we're gonna dip into this real quick. So again, what we were talking about is balance and how unbalanced the story of your life becomes when the background noise, which is your job, your career, takes over, right? This isn't a music video, right? So it's really not about the background noise. Now don't get me wrong, you know, background music can really supplement a good story. You notice that probably every now and then I'll throw a little bit of, you know, background music in just so that it's not just the noise of the bike. But I'm in no way, shape, or form like a Quentin Tarantino or anything like that. So I have no idea what I'm doing. If I was to have the background noise so loud, then you really wouldn't be understanding what I was truly talking about, because you would be distracted by the noise of everything else. Right? So just remember that when it comes to work-life balance, when it comes to all the balance that exists, oh, hold on. We don't need to get into any contest of whose bike is faster, because we're not out here for fast bikes. We're out here to hang out with y'all as long as possible on the best e-bikes around, GOAT power bikes. If you ever want to get yourself one, check out the link in the description to save yourself a little bit of cheddar and help the old man. Support the channel. All right. So again, we were talking about balance, and we were starting off talking about work-life balance, but we're in the land of big loud trucks, y'all. Sorry about that. We're sitting on 98% battery out here on the back side of Halls. Well, we'll call it the middle of Halls. So again, balance is the key to keeping this bicycle pedaling down this sidewalk without me falling over there or falling over there. And then if you look a little bit deeper into balance, you'll find things like work-life balance, like we're talking about. We were talking about balance, natural balance, and that's the thing. When balance exists, things are more natural. There's more flow. It's more fluid, right? So again, that's what you want in the story of your life. You want the right main character, which is you. Got to have the good main character, and that's who you are. So you got to be you have to be the only you, right? It's not so much, it's not just about being the best version of you as much as it is being the only version of you. So that already makes you a unique lead role. But you would hate for the story of your life to be drowned out by the incorrect background music, right? But yeah, balance is key. Balance is key in order for you to introduce supporting roles into your life. If you're already fighting with the background noise in order to get your story out there, then adding supporting roles isn't going to help. It's just going to make more noise. So balance is key. As you've seen here, balance has been key. We're getting pretty far out. We might just go ahead and cut across the street and ride back in. We're at 97%, so we're still great when it comes to range. But we just, again, don't want to get too far away from the shack. Don't get me wrong, if I had to make a phone call, Mrs. Old Man would probably come get me, I would say. All right, so that quickly we're over here and we'll be able to see Halls from a different angle. So when you're telling this story of your life, make sure that you always have balance. Even the smallest changes to certain aspects could throw the balance off, right? There is a nice breeze, so we can be thankful for that. A lot going on out here. Halls High School. Look, yeah, look y'all. Let's go Halls. A little bit country, a little bit city, I guess you could call it. Maybe. All right, let's see here. All right, y'all. We find ourselves back. Find ourselves back at a high school, just because it's a recognizable point for many people out there. Maybe you went to school here and graduated from Halls High School. If so, let me know in the comments. Always look out for that badge. Student driver, scary, I know one. Hi, student driver, if you're watching all the way through the video, I hope you are. You know I love you. Student driver, you know who you are. Okay, let's go. Halls High School, right? They only let buses up here on the sidewalk, it says. Yeah. All right, let's get us a shot right here. Alumni Hall of Fame. Let's go. Goat Power Bikes, Billy Goat V3. This is the kid's bike, y'all. This is not the old man's. He's in Okinawa. He'll be home one day, maybe. But we're out here playing around on his bike. It's so tall. It makes it hard to be a nimble little goat, right? Let's go. Halls High School, dedicated to excellence, founded in 1917. Oh, they got a little rock. Let's go. Let's go Halls. It's a pretty big campus out of all of them that we've been to so far. Wow, y'all, are you kidding me? What's wrong with that? I guess it's just me showing my age, but an ATM in front of the school? What? Now the gate's open. Let's see what we can get. We can find a place back here. We'll get our hydration break in, y'all. I've been over on the other side of that fence watching some football games a time or two. Maybe you are watching my videos, you football players that I love. I love you guys so much. All right, let's see if we can find us a nice picturesque place to take our hydration break before we get kicked off of the school property, probably. This is a good one right over here. Right over here, we'll find a nice easy way to get onto it. All right, y'all, look at us. Halls High School. That's a nice looking football field, y'all. Way to go. Let's go Halls. We're gonna go ahead and take a hydration break if we can find us a body armor in this pouch here. Remember, we got other stuff in here. Somebody needs a little Jesus today. Maybe we'll find them. All right, y'all. Time to take a hydration break. Billy Goat V3. Alright, y'all. That was pretty quick and easy to finish that whole drink. One good thing about his bike is you can put that right there maybe until we find us a trash can. Alright, y'all, sitting on a 98% battery. We got us still plenty of juice. We just got hydrated. Let's go, Halls. Keep riding. Like I said, we're gonna find us a trash can over here somewhere. We can throw this body armor away, hopefully. Bada boom. All right, so let's go, Halls High School. Got a lot of nice little places that are picturesque places for me to ride through. Not stirring up no trouble. Just out here enjoying a beautiful day in Halls, Tennessee, promoting this area for anybody around the world who might want to move to Tennessee. Experience a little bit of laid back living. Plenty of mountainous areas everywhere. A lot of humidity though. Starting to experience that already. Let's go. We are pretty close to the field, y'all. We've sat over there. Watch them boys play right there. Let's go. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot more of the campus that we've been able to explore as opposed to any of the other locations that we were at. This is nice. Still out here touching base on the concept of balance, y'all. Very important to have it. Sometimes when things get off balance, sometimes like right there I got a little off balance because I didn't know what she was doing. All right. All right, so again, let me know in the comments if you're an alumni. Let's go, Halls. I really don't think it would trigger it anyway. See that wasp trying to murk me? So at this point, we're going to do a lot of standing. We're going to represent the concept of balance right here. See that guy right there? I was trying to pedal to see what he would say or do. I have a helmet on. Is he going to try and test this, or is he going to go after a speeder? Right? Is the question. Nope, he went over there. Him and his little doggy, his little bitey dog who wanted to bite me really bad. All right, what could it be at another school? Another school, and I might know a couple of kids that go to this school. Oh, look at that, Halls Elementary. Yeah, I know a couple of you youngins that come over here and do some learning. I hope you're doing some learning. Love you guys if you're watching my video. I'm riding around your school, haha. Riding around your school, guys. What you gonna do? Yep, I used to pick one of them up over here, right there. Oh, that's a dead end. Okay, we ended up over here. I guess this is where we end up. Right here. All right, buddy. This is what we'll do. We'll do this. That's a yellow one. Because I guess that's where it wasn't supposed to go. Guess it's supposed to go right here. All right. Maybe now when someone checks those flowers, they'll see something that makes their day a little brighter. Even in the shade, it's hot. Oh, soccer. All right, so now that we have balance pretty much covered for today's version of it, again, there are many forms of balance, right? But today's video was a lot about comparing our work to the background noise in a movie or a video. Skateboards, rollerblading, bicycling, scooters, or oh wow, look at that sign. Knox County school property. Ew. Now I can't ride on their property? What? It's public school property. Public. All right, we found us another sidewalk that will probably abruptly end, but that's okay. They need balance out here, balance of city and country. They, you know, a little more rural, a little less downtown, you know. All right. Give us a little bit of a transformer moment. All right. Does this bike have it in it? All right. Oh yeah. Definitely had it in it. Definitely had it in it, y'all. Let's go. Access point. How far does it go though, y'all? That's what I'm wondering. How far does it go? But again, let me know in the comments if there's anything else you need to know about balance, or let me know if there's another way that you've found that balance, other than we've talked about today, has helped you in your life. Right now, we're going to do less talking and more riding, it looks like, because I think we may have dead-ended again. Oh wow, look at this. What is this? This is what we're out here to do. That's what happens when you get yourself one of these GOAT power bikes. You can get on it and you can go explore parts of your town that maybe you didn't even know was there. Very nice, y'all. And if you're, you know, somewhat older, whoa, this thing's a little jumpier than the King. But if you're a little bit older, like the old man here, you know, slap a couple batteries on and just go on down the road, right? And then you find a place like this and you pedal when you can pedal, right? And you give it juice when you need the juice. And then other than that, you're just out here having a good time, enjoying the beautiful areas of East Tennessee here in Knoxville. This is Hall. And since we've unpacked this whole box here, that is balance, cycle life, cycle life. Yard sale life. Nice, let's go. Bright red. I bet the insurance not good on that. Looks like we could just do that. Y'all, this feels like balance is covered. The sky is turning a little bit more grim. I'm gonna put my music on. We're gonna head back towards the goat shack. I'll see you there. All right, y'all, we made it back to the shack. Appreciate y'all hanging out for the ride. I don't know what that was. Appreciate you all hanging out for the ride, making it all the way to the end. This has been the Billy Goat V3. Talking about balance today, y'all. It's been real. Catch you on the next ride.